Hey girl, what's up? I know, it's 1 a.m., so what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's totally go to that place. I love that place. Wait a minute. What is that? No, shut up for a second. There's like a light in the sky, or a bird, or something. Oh no, oh my god, it's getting closer. Oh my god, it's gonna hit me! Ah! It's an angel. Really? Oh my god, it's Frankie Russo. Yep, it's Frankie. I know, I thought he was a janitor at the local boxing gym too.
I guess you're half right. What's up, girl? Oh no! I did it again! I messed up my coordinate system!
Hey guys, it's the Frankie Russo Show, and here's Frankie!
How you doing out there? How you doing? Welcome to Russo Nation, and this is the Frankie Russo Show, yeah! And guess what? This is yours truly, Frankie Russo! How you all doing? It's cold outside, man. I want you all to go to Facebook.com/Frankie Russo 443. Facebook.com/Frankie Russo Show. And check out my live video stream, man. It's crazy over here. You know, I got a shout out. I got a special shout out. Support your local police rally in Brooklyn. Tuesday, January 20th, 6 p.m. Brooklyn Borough Hall. I got another special shout out to Jack Kaysen, John Altadonna, and the boys at Michael's Restaurant on Avenue R in Brooklyn. Great place. You got to check it out. Great people, okay? Yo, you know, remember, this is the Frankie Russo Show. Call now at 800-848-9222 and talk to the love me, hate me kid from Brooklyn, Frankie Russo. Remember, I'm not a hater. I'm a debater. I'm not a moral cop either. I'm not here to be professorial or scholarly. Remember that. I am not a hater. I'm a debater. Remember that, okay? That's what I'm talking about. I got a shout out to the Brooklyn Tea Party. Tea parties across New York. Tea parties across America. Northeast Queens Tea Party. Lawrence Winbury. Michael Ferrara. Lauren Whalen. Westchester Tea Party. Howard. Cornelia, Lydia in Colorado. I got the Bronx Tea Party, Greater New York Tea Party, Bob Diamond, Control Gore, Robert Graziano, Tom Garrity, Judy Pep, Phil Orienstein, and we got a Brooklyn Young Republican Club meeting this coming Sunday from 12 to 2. I think it was 12:30 to 2:30 or 12 to 2 at the Hunter Steakhouse on 94th Street in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. You know what I'm talking about, okay? Guess what? Assemblywoman Nicole Malatakis is going to be speaking there. Frankie Russo is going to be there too, so you got to check that out if you know what I'm saying. Also, you know, next Sunday, January 25th, is the Frankie... That's right, Frankie Russo is going to be there. Brooklyn Tea Party at the Hunter Steakhouse, 94th Street and 4th Avenue. You got to be there. We're going to take 20 angry white boys, and we're going to convert that into the demographics. We're going to make this organization look like the demographics of Brooklyn. Now, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? 800-848-9222. We got a full board over here. I'm going to start taking calls tonight. You know? Yeah. I go with my boy Andy. People are telling me, Frankie, you got to mix it up a little bit. I always take my boy Andy from Staten Island first. But I'm going to do a little mixing, okay? I'm going to mix it up a little bit.
Frankie, you got to take the Andy B, because he's not a hater. He's not a debater.
Listen, I'm going to go with Frankie from Yonkers. What's poppin', Frankie?
I'm on the phone with you already. It's Andy B.
Oh, we got Andy? Okay, no problem.
I have to be first, Frankie. I wait all week to cover the news with you.
You're the best, my brother.
How about Blasio? What a commie. He can't go against his own beliefs.
Really?
Oh, he wouldn't say he's sorry because he believes in what he says. What a commie. Following that commie line.
Why am I not shocked?
Right?
Right?
He wouldn't say he was sorry about that Nordlinger hiring Al Sharpton's right-hand girl there.
That's craziness.
Why would anybody expect him to be sorry? He's not sorry he killed the groundhog from Staten Island. What about your boy Baba? He can't go to France, so he dispatches John F. Kerry.
Well, let me tell you, that's an interesting point you just raised. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been doing a lot of thinking about this thing. You know?
Uh-huh.
What are we going to do over here? I saw a picture with Broner in the middle, Pelosi to the right, Brainer, whatever his name is, and Obama to the left. The caption said they're going to try to find a common ground. You know what I'm saying? 6 years? You can't find a common ground in 6 years? I'm done with them. I'm thinking at the Brooklyn Tea Party, I'm going to make a recommendation, and I'm going to say, you know something? We should do some sort of like, we should take the Brooklyn Tea Party, the Bronx Tea Party, the Westchester Tea Party, the Greater New York Tea Party, all come together and say, you know something, we're going to do like a moot court.
Yeah.
We're going to go after the top dog of this progressive democratic movement, this big government takeover. We're going to take it step by step. So, Frankie Russo, what are you talking about? Like, look at the 5 Taliban swap, you know? That's been deemed illegal. And according to Lieutenant Colonel Schaefer on the Bill O'Reilly show, Obama gave $5 billion to Qatar, take the 5 Taliban swap for a deserter in Bergdorf. Now that's the violation, according to Judge Napolitano, that's violation of Title 18, United States Code 2333B, 2339A. It's 2339A, B, and 2339A. I got it right.
Well,
it's
there goes your boy Obama going against the whole Constitution, doing his thing, and Boehner and McConnell, they ran on, oh, we're going to fight him in court, we're going to do this. They ain't doing anything, Frankie.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, the whole idea is over here now, right? We got this thing, according to the federal statute, right? 2339B, I got it right. Okay. Whoever knowingly provides material support or resources to a foreign terrorist organization or attempts or conspires to do so shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 15 years.
Yeah,
then if you go to 2339A, let me just listen to this. The term material support means any property tangible, service including currency, training, expert advice. We got also facilities, substances, and personnel, human assets. So I'm going to recommend things like this to the Tea Party, and we're going to have like a press release. We'll come up with something. I'm going to recommend this. Hopefully I can get some Tea Party people on board with this, because we got to do something over here. It's crazy, no?
Oh, you're the best, Frankie. You got to do something. We can't stand back and just let them get in behind Obama. They're supposed to be a Republican side. It's like there's no sides anymore.
It's craziness. How's Tina?
Tina's right here.
Hey, Tina. How you doing, baby?
Frankie, how are you?
Beautiful. How about you?
Very good, thanks. Keeping warm.
I know. That's a beautiful thing. That's what I noticed. You know, a lot of the when it's cold outside, there aren't too many people outside. Let me tell you, the roads were clear. I'm assuming a lot of body heat has been, a lot of transfer of body heat, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, we warm up for the show. The show is hot.
Thank you so much for the call, Andy.
Talk to you next week, Frankie.
You got it, my brother. 800-848-9222. I'm going to go back. Let's go to Frankie and Yonkers. What's poppin', Frankie? You hear my brother from another mother.
This is Ricky from Yonkers.
Oh, it's Ricky. I'm sorry, my bro.
That's okay.
You know what it is? It's 1:16 in the morning, and Frankie Russo's starting to get a little brain fog. You know what I'm saying?
Did you go to the bar before you came to the show?
Do I go where?
To the bar?
No, I don't drink.
I'm joking.
No, You can joke. This is Frankie Russo, bruh.
Alright.
You calling Frankie Russo at 1:16 in the morning, kid. Don't worry.
Alright.
It's all good, son.
I want to explain something to you. Look, what happened in France and what happened in Belgium, it's going to happen here very soon. Because it looks like our country is making it disappear. They call the thing in France a massacre, right?
It's crazy.
But they call it here a tragedy.
It's crazy. And really think about it. Obama, he couldn't even send cohorts at the day of this, to show unity, but he went down to Ferguson and he'll talk about racism in America. He'll go to the UN and talk about racism in America, which really, when it comes down to it, we all get along over here,
Yeah, but
they just want to divide us.
All right, but 9/11 was called a tragedy.
It's crazy.
That's what they say, a tragedy. That's not a massacre? 3,000 people?
It's crazy. It's insane. It's insane. It's an absolute massacre.
You know what Obama said today? That the bombings in Boston was good for us. We learned something.
He said that today?
Yes, he did. I had seen that on the news.
That's what I'm saying. He has to go. I mean, really, 6 years,
like
when you
that,
go through it, with Benghazi, I mentioned Lieutenant Colonel Tony Schaefer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Colonel Tony Schaefer, also, he's the cat that said, according to his sources, that Obama was in the Situation Room the night of the day of the attack of Benghazi. So here's a president, all this time, has been getting away with saying that he was absent. Nobody wants to know, how is this the CEO, of the leader of the free world of America, getting away with saying, I don't know where I was on the day of the attack? Are you kidding me over here? What are we doing over here?
Don't you think that's scary?
It's crazy.
But it's scary, too. That's the President of the United States.
President of the United States.
Ignoring like, oh, well, I wasn't there.
I wasn't there. Are you kidding me?
That's scary. That makes me scared because...
And people say, oh, we can't do anything about it.
You know what's funny?
You know something? When we were a colony... And the great American, the forefathers of this country said, "Oh, we can't do anything. England won't let us."
Exactly, England, and England was asked today.
America wouldn't exist.
Exactly, and England was asked today. They asked us today, "You got to vote on this, and we got to do this." And I thought we got away from England.
My brother, thank you so much for the call.
Are you mad at me or something?
What happened?
Are you mad at me?
Why would I be mad at you, my brother? I know what it is. I got a full lit board. I got like 40 minutes. I'm trying to get as many people as I can.
I want you on for 4 hours, 5 hours.
Well, thank you so much. I'm hoping that happens, But right now it's like
I know you gotta hang
with the grace of God, you got to just keep, with the grace of God. We just keep working. We keep doing our thing.
Do you agree with everything I said? I hope you do.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to take Cottrell from Brooklyn. My brother Cottrell, what's poppin', kid?
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Cottrell. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Brooklyn Tea Party, Bronx Tea Party, Greater New York Tea Party. How's everything?
Yeah, and the Brooklyn Conservative Party also.
Wow, you just wear many hats, kid.
That's right. This coming Monday, we're going to vote to nominate Mr. Donovan to run for Congress.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, my choice was Nicole Malliotakis.
Absolutely. I thought she would have been great.
Yeah.
We got to get the truth be told, people can say what they want. I think, we picked the ladies, we got to give the ladies, they know, they're tough. They know what's going on. A lot of,
That's true.
Right or wrong. We got to give the ladies a shot, But just not Hillary or Elizabeth Warren. I got no problem. Just not Hillary or Elizabeth Warren, please.
I know what you mean.
Right?
Right, I know what you mean. Yes. Yes, and today I saw that Bill de Blasio's approval rating are still at 49%.
His approval rating is 49%?
Yes.
I don't know, man. I got to see that random sample, son. I got to see that random sample. I can't believe that. You believe it?
Maybe it was his neighbors in Park Slope. Maybe they took the sample on his lot, maybe.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Park Slope. I mean, I don't believe that his approval rating is 49%. He divided this country, this city. He divided this city, and, I don't understand this guy's policies. He's pretty much, he's progressive. He's just like Obama, just like Hillary Clinton, just like John Kerry, just like Cuomo. He's just like Christie. They're all in this boat together. Big power grab government, and, it's a problem. What do you think about that?
It's true. Maybe it's time we started thinking about who's going to be the next right-wing candidate for mayor. I wouldn't mind State Senator Marty Golden. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Hey, anybody? I tell you the truth, my brother. Anything right now than what we got there will help. No doubt about it. I don't know who the candidate would be, but anything but that. Cottrell, thank you so much for the call. Are you going to be there Sunday at the Brooklyn Young Republican Club meeting?
Yes, you're going to see me there.
Oh, very good. My brother, thank you for the call.
My pleasure.
Have a good night. 800-848-9222. I'm going to look. We're going to take. Okay, Joey from Bay Ridge. Yeah, let's go with Joey from Bay Ridge. What's poppin', Joey? You there, Joey from Bay Ridge?
Frankie, you know something? I got rid of my texting. And that's it. And I'll tell you why. My daughter's always got a bad habit of texting. I called one of them up, and they said, "Who are you?" After that, right,
that's
Frank,
what I'm talking about.
That's it. No more texting. You got to call me the old-fashioned way. I think my mother's the only one left with the rotary phone here in Bay Ridge.
I love it. I'm down with you, my brother. Absolutely. You got to be careful with this texting.
That's it.
I'm running in the street. You're 100% right. I'm running in Manhattan. I like to run, I'm in Manhattan. Right. I'm running. Dude, chicks, texting. I go, look up. They're going to walk into they don't care. They're going to walk into cars. They're going to walk into walls. It's crazy.
Right, they're walking on platforms. Yeah, right. It's out of control, the stuff.
It is.
Really don't like it. Technology could be good. It could be bad. But, you know what I want to bring up? Frank, the 93 bombing of the World Trade Center was planned in a Brooklyn mosque.
Crazy.
Okay. The Sheik,
right?
Blind Sheik.
Now
was one of the plotters. Now they were saying on the TV the other day that he needs a kidney transplant. And we want to feel sorry for this guy. I hope he gets his transplant from a bedwetter. That's how I feel. Right.
Let me tell you something, my brother. It's crazy. We got to keep Gitmo open. Gitmo's got to be kept open. I don't understand. 56 to 60% of Americans want Gitmo open. Why are we closing Gitmo?
That's right.
Why are we closing Gitmo? Where are we going to put these terrorists?
That's liberalism at its best.
They're going to be neighbors?
Yeah. That's what it's turning out to be.
They're going to be living next door to us?
Yeah, right. Go figure.
Right?
You have a socialist president, Frank. You would expect that. This don't surprise me.
Absolutely, Joey.
Let them. They're good people. So they like to blow up a few buildings. That's all. But they're good people.
Craziness, my brother. Thank you so much for the call. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for the fun. Thank you. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Richie in Staten Island. What's poppin', Richie?
Yeah, hi, Frankie?
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, Richie from Sheepshead Bay.
Oh, what'd I say? I said Staten Island?
Staten Island, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. It's 1:25 in the morning. My brain fog is kicking in again.
Frankie, another great show. Great show. Listen, I fear that we're losing this debate against illegal immigration, and we're losing it because we're not making effective arguments. And I just like, if I can have a few seconds, to make some effective arguments against those that are pro-illegal immigration. First of all, this disgrace about these identity cards.
It's crazy.
Illegal immigration. De Blasio said when he was presenting these cards that everyone needs ID. It's very important in this time. But that's not the argument. That's a logical fallacy, because the argument is not whether identification is important. Everyone needs it. The argument is, why do we have to reward those who violate the law?
Absolutely.
Also, let me make this other point with de Blasio, because he doesn't make sense, and I want to expose his illogic. He said that this also is a symbol of respect. No, it's the opposite. It's a symbol of disrespect. It disrespects the rule of law, which is the essential foundation of any civilization worthy of that need. So rather than being respectful, it's disrespectful, because it undermines the foundation of any civilization, of our society.
My brother, just to cut to the chase.
Yeah?
To be real honest about it, what about the American citizens? What about people that came here legally? What about people that are actual American citizens?
Right.
They're last on the totem pole with all these politicians, right?
That is a slap in the face and an insult to these people. You're calling these people who have waited years suckers, and that is not right. Also, I want to make this point. The argument these pro-illegal immigrants make about not enforcing the law against those who have been here for an extended period of time and have jobs and so forth, that it's too uprooting them and it causes too much pain, that's nonsense. The fact of the matter, that sounds like me to the old joke about the boy who kills both his parents and then asks for mercy from the court because he's an orphan.
It's crazy. You're 100% right. It's insane.
The fact of the matter is, just to make this point, these people who have violated the law willingly, deliberately, for an extended period of time, deserve no exemption from justice. They have only themselves to blame.
Absolutely, my brother.
Said, justice always inflicts pain. It wouldn't be justice if it wasn't.
Thank you so much for the call, my brother. I can't continue. I got to move on. Thank you. You raised some great points. You're 100%. I'm we're totally, on point. This, ID card situation. This is a total war on the American citizens. This giving illegal immigration, giving illegal immigrants work permits is against the law. This whole thing is a travesty. 800-848-9222. I'd love to hear from you. Who we gonna kick to? We're gonna kick to, let's see. Let's go to Phil in Queens. What's up, Phil?
Frankie, hi, this is Phil Orenstein.
Hey, Phil, what's going on, my brother?
Hi, good to speak to you again, Frankie, and thanks so much for the shout-out.
Absolutely, my brother. You're doing a great job over there. What part of Queens?
I'm in, we were at the Tea Party meeting up at Lauren, and Lawrence Winberry's Whitestone address there, where we met you in
Absolutely.
Lewis Boulevard then. And
so you calling me from Bayside?
Well, yeah, I live in Queens Village. I'm calling.
Oh, nice. Okay, very good, my brother.
But I want to thank you especially for giving us a shout out for the Support Your Local Police rally that's going on in Brooklyn on Tuesday. And we were here down in Queens on Tuesday at Queensborough Hall. We had a great rally. People came out, to show their love, to show their appreciation for the police for doing their jobs to protect us 24/7. They put their lives on the line. And this is what the mayor doesn't realize. This is what, it's really uncanny that to have a sitting mayor who doesn't have the backs of our NYPD, New York.
It's crazy, Phil. It's crazy.
It is. It really is. And, so we, put it together. NYPD Captain Joe Kincannon, retired
nice.
captain, he said he's got to do something about this. So, he brainstormed this idea to have rallies throughout the city, starting in Queens, moving to Brooklyn on Tuesday, then in Staten Island and Bronx, and culminating in City Hall with the biggest one ever. For the ordinary people, you know, average Joes like me and you, to come out and say that we support our police, we appreciate them. It's so important that people step up to the plate now, and, you know, the silent majority could no longer be silent on this issue.
Absolutely, Phil. Thank you so much for the call.
And we'll see you all there Tuesday at Brooklyn.
I'm going to try my
Borough
best,
Hall.
my brother. You're the best.
Okay. Thanks so much, Frankie.
Thank you, my brother. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. And I'm going to go to Bubba. Bill Clinton, President Clinton. Bubba.
Frankie. How are you doing there tonight, Frankie? What's poppin', Frankie?
Everything, my brother, everything. You know, it's craziness out there. We're mobilizing. The Americans are coming. Where are the Americans? The Americans are coming, son.
We're coming. Where are we going? Where are we going, Frankie?
We're taking our government back. We the people.
I hope so.
White Americans, black Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, all Americans. We're on the rise.
Seems like we're going to hell in a handbasket.
It's crazy. They got us in a nosedive. But that's okay. We're Americans. We're going to go through some tough times right now, but we're going to come back. We're going to come back strong.
Frankie, it's time to pull the plane up before it hits that nosedive. We need to pull that plane.
Exactly. That's what we're here for. We're going to make that happen. So what's poppin', kid?
Well,
I got less than a half hour. I want to get as many people as I can on the air. What are we doing, kid? What are we doing tonight?
I wish Obama sent someone to France to...
Absolutely. That's another strike against Obama. What else?
I mean, I was available. You know.
I'm telling you, Bubba, you should have went. I know you would like it over there, hanging out in France, if you know what I mean.
I especially love that French kissing and stuff like that. But
please.
Oh well, yeah. I'm just saying.
I know, because things seem to happen when you're around. Like I don't know how the things happen. They just pop. Chicks pop on your lap. Things pop up. I don't know what the hell's going on over here.
You know, I hope we're not referring to that incident when I was on that plane with the Mr.
What the hell is going on with that, kid?
Well, you're referring to Mr. what was his name again? I keep on forgetting.
Epstein, yeah. What's going on with you, kid? You can't distinguish between... what's going on?
Let's just say, when I was on that plane, and I started hearing music coming over that speaker, and that song coming on going, young girl, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of line. You better run, girl. Let's just say, Frankie, that's when I wanted that parachute. I wanted to parachute myself out of that plane. And I said, oh, my God, this is going to affect Hillary in 2016.
It sure is. You're singing Gary Pumpkin in the Union Gap or something?
Well, you know, the other thing that's going to affect Hillary in 2016 is that Elizabeth Warren. Now, let me tell you.
Oh, my God. I hope she comes out. I hope she comes out in the primary. I hope she goes after Hillary.
She better step aside, Frankie. It's our turn again. It's our turn again to get back into that White House. It's Bush, Clinton, Bush, Clinton. You know how it goes?
Hey, Bubba, you don't mind if I move on? I got to get the people on the air, you know?
Well, I just wanted to say, everyone, I will be at the Brooklyn Young Republican Club meeting at 9404 4th Avenue at Hunter's Steak and Ale House from 12:30 to 2:30 with Assemblywoman Nicole Malliotakis, and I'll be saying hello to everyone.
I know you will. You'll be. We gotta watch you with Nicole. We gotta watch you.
You know, I do love the ladies.
All right, Bubba. Talk to you. I'll see you Sunday, Bubba.
Take care, Frankie.
Thank you, my brother. 800-848-9222. We got under a half hour. Who we gonna kick it to? Let's go to Petey in Queens. Petey in Queens, you there? Petey in Queens.
Frankie.
What's up, Petey?
Frankie, it's nice hearing your voice.
Thank you, my brother.
I'll try to make this quick because I know you have a lot of great...
Yeah, I got under 25 minutes.
Right. So what I want to say is, and I called and I said this before about immigration, we need to shut down legal immigration, shut it down, put pressure on our politicians. We did it for 40 years in this country prior to that, if some of the callers don't know that. And what I say is, let's not become a France where 80% of the Muslims there, and I'm not prejudiced against anybody.
Nobody is.
You got to be a little prejudiced what they're trying to do to that country and to do to our country if they don't want to abide by the law. Okay, let's not become like them. Where I heard 80% of them are collecting like welfare.
It's very unfortunate.
It's
crazy. You know, in
here
France, the tax rates were upwards of 75%. They were trying to get. I don't know if my understanding, it may not have gotten through. But in France, they were trying to raise taxes upward of 75%.
To pay for people that don't want to work.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. That's going to happen here. So what I say real quick, we have to fight this. We cannot. We should only let people in like they do in Switzerland. You want to go to Switzerland? You got to bring 200 G's. 200 G's, or you're not allowed in. So let's do the same thing that they do and shut down immigration.
I'm down with you, my brother. Close the borders. Have this country on lockdown. And let's straighten this thing out, right?
You got it, Frank.
Thank you, Petey. Thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. I'm going to Dale in Westchester. Dale, you there, girl?
Hi, Frankie. How are you?
What's going on, girl? How's everything? Got to get the ladies in this mix. This is, we got to get the ladies in there.
Of course. Well, see, I thought it was very funny because there was a radio announcer, won't say who he was, but he kept, saying how bad the police are because they turned their back and they insulted the family. And unfortunately, I had to call him an idiot because, and I had to call him that twice because, first of all, I would say that the police probably wouldn't have been dead if it weren't for all the people, and who I'm talking about, encouraging protesters to hate cops.
It's crazy.
Right? So the second thing is the mayor, right? He won't apologize, but yet look at the revenue they're losing. Right? The revenue, because the cops, there is obviously a slowdown.
Right, so people are not coming into the city because of there's the control factor. People are not viewing the city that like we have this thing under control, correct? Is my assumption correct?
Well, Mr. Mayor de Blasio isn't getting the revenue that, the police would have written tickets and stuff.
Oh, that as well, too. Right? Okay. Absolutely. I heard about that as well, yes.
So, Frankie, I was thinking, what can I do to ease the pain? You got the girls that got killed in Nigeria. You got Paris.
Crazy.
President doesn't show up, right? I mean, do I put my head in a bag, or do I do something better? I said, let me make meatball sausage and sauce and then homemade lasagna.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right. And the dog had homemade ham.
Hey, you make a nice lasagna?
Of course I do. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you inviting Frankie Russo over? You inviting Frankie Russo over?
You know that Frankie? He looks so thin because he's not home anymore with all the homemade food coming out of the woodwork. I make breads, cakes, everything. But I said, why not go Italian? And I really, few pounds, but you know what? I feel better. And what else can I say? I just can't wait for 2016.
Absolutely, Dale. Absolutely.
Well, listen, you have a good weekend.
Yeah, thank you so much for the call. It's always a pleasure.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. 800-848-9222. We're going to kick to John in Brooklyn. What's going on, Johnny?
Jersey City, Frank.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Brooklyn. Frankie Russo, it's 1:40 in the morning. It is what it is.
Let Bob Grant rest.
Is this poll on Johnny?
You're picking up the mantle of Bob Grant.
I don't know, yo. I'm just here. Frankie Russo, 1:40 in the morning. Do you want to talk to Frankie Russo?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's get down, because I got 20 minutes. We're talking. Let's talk, son.
Well, free trade is the cause of every problem in everyone's life.
Johnny, you're going to talk to me about free trade when we got people getting whacked every other minute? Are you serious? For real? In all due respect, you know, I respect you. You call me up. We talk. We have a nice talk.
Let me tell you what happened to me. Let me tell you what happened to me. Congressman Frank Guarini sent me a letter asking my opinion. I sent it back without my signature.
Are you serious?
Without my signature. I sent it back without my signature. I was criticizing the international bankers.
Well, that's an interesting criticism because, you know, that Fugazi stock market situation is unbelievable.
Listen to me. This WBAI on FM.
Hey, listen. Where are we going with this? Because I got, you know, I want to go to other callers.
I'll sum it up right now.
Go ahead.
BAI.
Where are we going with this, Johnny? Come on, John, you're killing me right now, bro. You're killing
bankers, me. English.
What are we talking about?
Fabian Socialist, Frankie.
What?
Fabian Socialist.
Who's this?
The English bankers.
Well, hey, listen. You know, I don't know if they're English. I don't know what nationality are or whatever. But hey, I know one thing: the Fed, the central banks. That's all they care about. We are in danger because of the Fed looking to save the central banks. The policies that they're going to implement will be detrimental to the masses. They will do anything they can to save the central banks, which will become detrimental to the masses. And, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's an entirely another show with the bankers and the manipulations that are going on with the stock market in the different markets. Thank you so much for the call, John. 800-848-9222. I'd love to hear from you.
I wanted to give you the other John.
Okay.
From Brooklyn.
John from Brooklyn. What's going on, John?
Hey, Frankie. How's it going?
What's going on, my brother? What part of Brooklyn you calling me?
I just wanted to touch on something that, you know, nobody brought up.
What part of Brooklyn?
I'm Bensonhurst, Brooklyn.
Nice. What's up, brother?
Nothing much. You know, I was listening to our president today with the Prime Minister of Britain, and you know, it was a joke. It was really embarrassing. Even just the way he would refer to the Prime Minister by calling him by his first name, David. You know, have some respect. You know, it's just embarrassing for our country, for our people, to have someone like this be the face of our nation, and it has to stop. It really does. It's unbelievable.
I agree, my brother. It's unfortunate. I mean, he's either he's absent or he's not doing the right thing. It's crazy.
Exactly. You know, you heard him speak, and he wasn't making any sense whatsoever. At one point, I said, "Geez, I'm listening to this guy from Great Britain." I says, "Can he be our president? I'm like, can he help us out here? Because this guy's a joke. This guy's a mess."
Absolute mess, my brother.
You know, so that's all I wanted to bring up, and it's something that we all got to come together and hopefully, you know, overcome this and you know, to get to a better place.
Absolutely, John. Thank you so much for the call, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Be well.
You too. At 1:46 in the morning, 800-848-9222. We got Rob in New Jersey. What's going on, Rob? What's popping, kid?
Good evening, Frankie. How are you?
Hey, listen, I'm going to cut you right off. Is this about moral majority or whatever? No, I don't want no racism right now. We're doing good with 16 minutes left.
The moral majority. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. The moral majority has to come out in this country sooner or later because...
My brother, have a good night. 800-848-9222. I'm cutting down to 15 minutes. We're going to go to... Let's go to Tom in the Bronx. What's poppin', Tom?
Hey, how are you, Frankie?
Good, my brother. How about you?
I'm doing great. I get emailed the next day from friends that hear me on you. So evidently, you got a good following out there. They hear you. They hear me talking. That's why I wanted to ask if I could say hello to one friend in Manhattan.
Absolutely. This is the Frankie Russo Show. This is a show of the people.
That's my buddy Mike and his lovely wife, Virginia. I want to say hello to them.
Where they from? Where they from?
Well, they're from the Bronx, but now they're down in upper Manhattan on the east side.
Nice. Good for them.
Yeah.
What part of the Bronx you calling me?
Williamsbridge, they call it, but I look out over Bronx Park.
Nice, very cool. Thank you so much for the call, my brother.
But I want to mention something.
Okay, go ahead.
Someone said the reason Obama didn't show up at the march in Paris was because it was only for world leaders. I understood that. The other thing is the no-go. You like that, right? Yeah, he doesn't. He leads from behind. And that's a sad statement. He doesn't. He's not a leader. The guy does not get out in front.
That's a great one, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the joke. Thank you. That was great. 800-848-9222. I'm going to Alfredo in Virginia. What's poppin', Alfredo? Calling me from Virginia. Yeah.
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Nice.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I know a lot of people want to get on, but, there is method to his madness, and unfortunately, he's trying to distract us with so many minor issues. We get all wound up, and he's over here just whittling away our rights, and I think we got to really be like a laser beam on the real key issues and not just get so just overloaded with all the other little trivial things that he's doing. He's definitely got a purpose, and it's not good.
Absolutely, Alfredo. Alfredo, what part of West Virginia are you calling me from?
Over in that little skinny part west of Pittsburgh.
Wow. Are you? What industry are you involved in?
I'm in manufacturing.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you think? With 216, are we gonna paint West Virginia red or what?
It's been red. West Virginia's been red for a while.
I'm just checking, because sometimes I get confused whether sometimes it's red, sometimes it's blue. There's some states that are blue that have been red. So I'm just checking to make sure that West Virginia stays red.
My county's blue. Brooke County's blue.
Alfredo, thank you so much for the call.
Yeah.
800-848-9222. I love to hear from you. Richie from New York City. Richie, what's poppin', Richie? You there, my gangster? You there?
No, he's not.
Okay, so we're going to move forward. We're going to go to Mickey in Manhattan. What's going on, Mickey?
Hey, Frankie, listen, I went for the ID card, and they want to deport me now. They want to deport me. They want to send me. I don't know where the hell. I've been here 100 years. Where the hell are they going to send me?
Where they sending you?
They're going to deport me, they said.
Where they going to send you? Where you going to be deported to?
I don't know. They didn't tell me. They asked me a question about a cannoli. They said, what's a cannoli? I said, I'm not giving up no information. And then they turn around and they said, we're going to deport you. I went out there with my papers. I didn't know what the hell to do.
Where you calling me from? What part of Manhattan?
I'm in Gramercy Park. I don't want to give my location because I'm scared the cops are going to come through the door.
Did you get any ID? Did you get the municipal ID?
I went to get it. They wanted to deport me when I made the ID card. I don't know.
You mean are you legal or illegal?
I've been here. I don't know. I never made any papers. I want to make some papers out to get the ID card. And I want to get the papers for the ID card, and they want to deport me. I said, listen, I've been here 100 years. I said, where you going to deport me from?
Hey, Mickey.
Yeah.
You got to do the right thing, kid.
Well, the right thing. They want to send me overseas.
I don't want that to happen. You got to talk to them. Tell them Frankie Russo said they better do the right thing. They shouldn't deport you.
All right.
Thank you, Mickey. Thank you for the call.
All right, Frankie.
800-848-9222. Let's go to Jim in the Bronx. What's poppin', Jimmy?
Hey, Mickey, it's the truant officer. They're going to send you to reform school. Frankie, baby. Listen, here it is, folks. You're going to hear it.
Don't give me the illegal immigration. Close the borders. Let's hear something new.
Frank, America's headed for a demographic winter. You saw those leaders in Europe?
It's crazy.
They are the architects of open borders. They invited those animals
100%.
into Europe. Okay?
You're right.
And if we don't get a control over this, we'll never be able to get control over our budgets. They're out of control. They're unfunded mandates on the federal government, Medicaid, Medicare. They're going to bankrupt the middle class and the working class Americans, Frank.
You're right.
That's what's happening right now in America. If we're going to get sidetracked by nonsense, it is over.
My brother, thank you so much for the call, Jim. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Georgie in New Rochelle. Georgie, you there?
Yes, hello, Frankie.
How are you?
Frankie, you're so funny. I'm telling you, you're wasting your talents. You could quit politics right now. Go to Hollywood. You could make $10 million a movie right now.
Yeah, you think?
Hollywood.
$10 a movie? $10 million a movie?
You got the personality, Frank. I'm telling you, politics is not. Listen, politics is. There's two things in life with politics that you can enjoy and not be good at: sex and politics. Come on, now, Frank. I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. You see the audience you have right now? They all say they're conservative. They went crazy. They turned on Patrick Buchanan, who was going to help them. The only conservative who was going to help this audience. They started calling him names and everything, and they went for the liberal George Bush. You got a bunch of Bush brains out there. Come on. They changed like the weather and the wind. You're wasting your Frank. You got talent. I'm telling you.
Thank you, my brother, for the call.
You're a funny guy. You got a good personality. You're wasting your time with these Bush brains. They went after Buchanan, the only conservative that was going to help them.
I don't like to. Don't call my people mush brains. That's not nice.
Listen to me. You watch. I'm telling you, you're new to politics, Frank. Wait till you're in this thing for a while.
We're people. We're everyday people trying to figure this thing out. It's a tough situation. We all, the politicians obviously got all the control, and people feel like they're out of control. Thank you so much for the call, my brother. I really appreciate it.
You're great, Frank.
Thank you, my brother. 800-848-9222. I love my people. I love Americans. I love all Americans, That's what we're all about. Let me hear Georgie from New Rochelle. Georgie from New Rochelle, you there? Did I just call that name out? How about Will in New Jersey? I think I just called Will in New Jersey. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, listen, you know what the difference between us and Europe is? We got free will. We kicked them out, all right?
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
You know the difference between a blue state and a red state?
What's the difference?
Red state's got the oxygen coming in the form of tax dollars. Blue state's got it going out in the form of tax dollars.
That's right. They spend too much money, the blue.
That's right.
So let me ask you, what part of Jersey?
I'm in the middle. Right smack in the middle in Howell.
Nice. I went to Seton Hall University. That's why I was asking.
Where?
Seton Hall University.
Oh, yeah. I used to run track up there.
Nice. Really? Wow.
Yeah, remember they used to have the indoor track, the old wood track under the bubble?
You used to run track for the team?
No, I ran for Christian Brothers.
Wow, very cool. Oh, that's a tremendous school, I hear. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, Will. Everything cool over there in Jersey? It's cold, all right?
All right.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for the call. I'm winding down. That's why I'm sorry. We've got 7 minutes left. I'm going to go to Bob in Ohio. What's poppin', Bob? What part of Ohio you calling Frankie Russo in 1:52 in the morning?
It's Somerset, Ohio.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, listen, are we going to make Ohio red this time around at 16 or what?
No.
Oh, that's not good, Bob.
We're going to make it red.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I said red. Are we going to make it red?
Yes, we are, sir. Yes, we are, Frankie.
I like that. What's going on, Bob?
Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time because I've got to get back to work, and I listen to you every minute I possibly can. I want to see you get a longer show so I can listen to you even more, brother. I love you, man. I got to go. I'm sorry.
You're the best. Thank you for the call. Just go to Facebook.com/Frankie Russo 44.3. You click on the YouTube. I got the YouTube link. We're doing a live stream. And then if you can't listen to it now, you can catch it later. 800-848-9222. We're gonna go to Bobby in Brooklyn, and then we're gonna go to Terry in Bayside. Bobby in Brooklyn, what's poppin'?
Frankie, let's put down the medical marijuana and make some sense here, buddy.
Oh yeah, I know. Hey, listen, Frankie Russo. Hey, you want to call me a loony? You could call me a loony. It's okay, but I don't do drugs, kid.
I hear you, buddy. You know what, Frankie? I want to ask you a question. I know if you want to go for a license or birth certificate, you need another 5 pieces of ID. But you can get the new ID card with no ID.
So how's that an ID card?
Exactly. I think what you're going to hear in the next few months, you're going to see a lot of problems arise from these cards.
Right? It's crazy. It's a breeding ground for terrorism. It's crazy.
Forget about what's going to happen. That's all I wanted to say. Anyway, good luck. I'll talk to you later.
You're the best, Bobby.
Good,
thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. I got Tony in Belmont. Tony in Belmont. I switched it on you. Sorry. I made a mistake. Tony in Belmont. What's going on, Tony? You there?
Desperado, you better come to your senses.
Who is this? I got 5 minutes left. You're killing me over here.
Start building those fences south of the border before it's too late.
What's going on, kid? I got 5 minutes left, Tone. What's going on?
Oh, yeah. Frankie, I love your show, kid. Close the borders, deport them, time out illegal immigration, and raise quotas, and we win this thing, Frank, big time.
Sounds good to me. 800-848-9222. I got 8 minutes. I got 5 minutes left with
Andrew in Queens.
I got Andrew in Queens. What's poppin', Andrew?
Hey, how are you tonight?
Beautiful, my brother. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I love listening to you every Friday on the way home from my gig.
What part of Queens, brother?
I'm in Little Neck, Queens.
Really?
Yeah, right over by Bayside.
Really?
Good. Yeah.
So where do you come home from? What do you say? You come home late at night?
I got a band. I'm out way out on Long
What kind of
Island.
music?
We do this club date every Friday.
What kind of music playing?
Doo-wop 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Get out of here!
Yeah, big 9-piece band. It's a blast. But man, you really take the edge off on a Friday night when I got to drive home. Even if I catch you for 10 minutes, I love it.
So what kind of crowd did you have at your last gig?
What kind of what?
Crowd.
What kind of crowd? There's a huge mix, but there's a lot of older people. I'm 50 years old. So
Sounds good. Sounds good. So you had a nice. It was good. It was well attended.
Spend money. No, it's not expensive. The place is real nice.
Well attended, huh? You had a lot of people?
Yeah, it's always off. What a party tonight. It was nuts.
Sounds great, my brother. God bless. Thank you for the call. Winding down with 3 minutes left. We're going to go to Ralph in Pelham Bay. You there, Ralphie?
Yeah, hey, Frank, listen to me, Frank. Why don't you get a job as a sex therapist?
Listen, did you call me earlier, or am I hearing things?
Oh, come on, I knew you were going to say that. I sound like that other moron. That guy calls up, he makes no sense. I make sense when I call up, Frank. Come on.
I hope this is,
Come on, Frank. You're great. You should be on for 24 hours a day, Frank. I'm telling you.
I don't know if I can handle 24 hours a day. I pass out, kid.
No, we don't want no commercials, no traffic, no weather. We know what all that stupid stuff is. We don't tune in to listen to that. Come on, Frank. We love you out here. You got a great personality. And, Frank, listen, you got to interview Patrick Buchanan.
He's a good guy.
He's great, man, Frank. I'm telling you, you got the personality. You got to do it, Frank. Interview him. You'll love him.
Sounds good, my brother. Thank you so much for the call. 800-848-9222. We're winding down with 2 minutes to go. I got Jimmy from Queens. What's poppin', Jimmy?
Oh, man, Frank, I'm telling you right now, I'm laying down in bed listening to your show, and I'm going bananas. I love it.
Thank you so much.
It's early in the morning, and you have to publicize your show more often. I'm telling you, listen to me. You got the audience, you got people loving your show, and it's fantastic, Frank.
What part of Queens, Jimmy? What part of Queens?
Are you familiar with Whitestone, Queens? I'm very close to the Whitestone Bridge.
Very cool.
And Frank, I'm in Whitestone, Queens. You know the Whitestone movie theaters in the Bronx? That's how those
you serious?
Are. Yeah.
That's funny.
You, Frank. I can't figure that out. I'm funny. I'm telling you, and the Whitestone movie, imagine if I was giving you directions to go there, you'd get lost. You'd never find the darn
I would probably get lost. You're probably right.
It's in the Bronx. You'll be riding around in Queens looking for it. People are so stupid out there, I'm telling you. Anyway, let me get to something really serious.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. We got a minute.
I'll tell you right now, those people that are demonstrating on the Brooklyn Bridge, those people really hate Western civilization. They're a bunch of psychopaths.
Who's this?
The people that were demonstrating on the Brooklyn Bridge, tying you up and you couldn't get to work.
Let me tell you something, my brother. I got no problem with people demonstrating. This is America. People are entitled to demonstrate. But the problem is when it becomes riots is the problem,
Exactly. They're throwing garbage.
When it becomes riots... And, you're screaming out against the police officers. It's no longer a peaceful demonstration. It's a riot.
Exactly.
And I'm against riots. Right? You there? This is the Frankie Russo Show, 800-848-9222. We're winding down.
Broadcasting
We're getting ready to get out of here.
Studios, WPLJ HD3, New York. The legendary 77 WABC. New York, a Cumulus station.